So a sealed near mint condition 1986 VHS tape of Back to the Future sold at an auction for $75,000, setting a new record for a videotape. The value of VHS tapes are increasing rapidly. You still have your VHS?
I'm going to my dad's tonight. I'm going to my dad's tonight. I told my daddy we gonna bounce back from the crypto crash. Straight facts. We back. It's your boy Ace. You know that. BIA Media, Currency, ENT. We got Manny, VP. Salute.
Back at it again, baby. Just every day, baby. Gang.
Hey, shout out to Sosa Fit. You know that.
Shout out to Colin Kaepernick.
And Colin as well, of course, right? So, let's get things started, guys. The Golden State Warriors won their 4th NBA championship in 8 seasons. That's 4 for 8, right? So, what's your take on the Warriors? Do you think that the dynasty just started? Is it in the middle? Is it about to end? What's your take?
Well, I think Draymond Green's about to retire just now to start doing, working as a correspondent.
His second career is set
analyst.
up.
So,
Set up. You see the beef on Twitter with John Moran?
Klay Thompson, you know, unfortunately, this is a lot. This is, I don't think Game 6 Klay's going to come back because we saw Game 6.
Right.
We saw Klay.
You think it's age or is just rustiness from the injuries?
It's a combination of things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shouts out Klay Thompson. You know what I mean? Like, let me not sit here and try to pretend like I could have gone out there and done better after coming back from a catastrophic injury, which he suffered.
2 of them.
Yeah. I mean, whatever, 1, 2, you know what I mean? But I just like to mention the last time he did suffer an injury, who won that championship?
You're basically saying it's the end of the...
I'm asking who won the championship.
It was the Raptors.
Thank you. Go ahead.
So, go ahead. In the end of the day, just answer the question. Do you think it's the end of the dynasty, or you think
it's getting started, or is it kind of in the middle?
Yes, that's all I want to hear.
Well, I think what I can say is I'm really glad that Andrew Wiggins, Vaughan Secondary School's very own Andrew Wiggins.
Shout out to Vaughan, Ontario.
Voyageurs, Andrew Wiggins. You know,
yes,
shout out to my guy, Gus Giannopoulos. You know what I mean? He was his high school head coach. You know, I think it's great that he's bringing that championship back to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great that he won an NBA championship. He won a Rookie of the Year.
Yes.
When he was under the head coach of Coach Flip Saunders. Rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace.
And I think it's really good to see Andrew Wiggins being able to add that trophy to his shelf. You know.
But I don't want to cut you off there. But I still want an answer.
We need an answer, VP.
We still have an answer.
You love Canadian basketball. We know about that.
I understand that. Just give me an answer, VP.
Well, if we're talking about this dynasty, you know, it's hard because I personally think this is the end of it, but at the same time, I would love to see Andrew Wiggins win a 2nd, a 3rd, a 4th.
I got you.
A 5th, a 6th title.
And to be honest, if you guys want to hear to my take,
what's your take?
My take is this is just the beginning.
It's just the beginning. 4 for 8. So what's going on there?
Well, we got a young Kuminga, right? And there's another player that we're not mentioning. Is the young Moody. Is a great shooter.
Moody,
great defender.
Jordan Poole,
and obviously we have Wiseman.
Wiseman having
Wiseman was so great this year. But go ahead.
What? He didn't come back. He came back. And
he left. How many games did Wiseman play?
But I said he's great. I said he's great. What do you want from me? I said he's great.
You're saying it in a way that you seem like you know how the guys.
I just don't know why you haven't mentioned Andrew Wiggins' name before all these other players. But go ahead. Go ahead. Do the list.
Where are you from, brother? Don't tell me American.
Go ahead. Do the list.
But what I'm trying to say is Jordan Poole and Wiggins, they both said on national TV today that they would love to come back with the Warriors.
What are they gonna say after winning a championship? I don't want to come back. Who do you think they are?
Right? I'm just trying to tell you what they said, right? So if you're asking me if they have a chance to repeat, I said if Wiseman, who's the main guys of that team? The main guy of that team is Steph Curry, Klay, and Draymond. If you have those 3, they're always gonna.
Andrew Wiggins. Lock down Jason Tatum for that.
Listen to me for 1 sec. If you have Steph Curry, Draymond, and Klay, that's the 3 guys that.
Draymond and Klay.
Yeah, Draymond and Klay. Of course, you gotta. They're the reason why that Andrew Wiggins got a ring. It's not because the other way around. Am I right?
Hold on.
What?
Who was guarding
Andrew
Jason
Wiggins
Tatum?
was the second
Who put
best player
Jason
of the
Tatum in a
series.
box?
So
Who was the one who was so?
Are you telling me
Oh my
that?
God.
Are you telling me the Warriors got a ring because
Andrew Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins?
Yes.
Or Steph
Andrew
Curry?
Wiggins was the second best
Andrew
player on the
Wiggins.
team.
Or Steph Curry?
Who was the second best player on the team?
Between?
Out of the Warriors.
Listen, if you want,
Between the
I'll
players.
give you it this way. You going to talk about Jordan and Pippen?
So you're
I'm
telling
gonna
me
say,
if he-
hold on. You want
if
to talk
I-
about Jordan and Pippen? I will say that Curry was the Jordan of the series, but I will say though that Wiggins was the Pippen of the system of the series. Wiggins
well
was
said.
definitely number 2. Wiggins was the guy that was doing things in transition. Wiggins was the guy that making the extra passes. Wiggins was the guy hitting the big shots. Wiggins was the guy putting Jason Tatum in the
That
box.
Iguodala type MVP
But-
where he's playing defense and he's contributing on the offense.
Okay, who's the mentor of that team? Is Andrew, like you said,
We're not talking about mentors.
We're
But
not
I'm
talking
saying-
about that, bro.
But
You could be a mentor and still not be the second
But
best player.
what I'm trying to say to you is Andrew Wiggins wasn't shit before he got to the Warriors.
He was rookie of the year.
Come on, brother.
He was the greatest
Come
Canadian
on, man.
basketball
Andrew
player
Wiggins
to come out
got
of
traded
Canada.
for real
He's
value.
from Vaughan, Ontario.
D'Angelo Russell.
He's an offset champion.
Honestly,
Like, what do you want from him?
I mean, Andrew Wiggins is a good player. It is what it is.
I'm not saying. Look, listen to me, guys.
Manny, you're out of control right now. You're totally out of control. VP's right, you're wrong. The
Okay.
Warriors, it's about to be over. Maybe one more chip. Come on now. The beginning of the dynasty. Man's at 34, 32,
Over. And
32.
that's-
Wake up, buddy. Wake up.
And that's what Perkins said. And Perkins said zero, right? Perkins said the big zero. And what happened to the
VP is right, and unfortunately, you're definitely wrong, my brother. Because again, the guys are in their mid to early 30s. The other young guys, they're pretty good. They got potential, but it doesn't mean that the dynasty is just getting started. I think they got 1 or 2 more rings. That equals that. It's about to be over. And it is what it is.
And that's straight facts.
And that's straight facts, brother. It's okay, it's okay, man. You'll get it next time, I promise. Straight facts, live and direct from the BIA Media, Currency ENT. We got our boys here, VP, Manny. What's up, guys?
What's good? What's good? So Kyrie Irving.
Let's talk about Kyrie.
Max contract.
It's a hot subject right now.
the man wants his money, but the way I'm looking at it, like, hey, it's kind of hard to give a guy his full money if he's only there 20% of the time, guys.
He's an NBA. That's not his fault. That's the state of New York that made these rules. He's an NBA champion, and last I checked, even the government of Canada decides to go back and everything instead with the vaccine. So honestly, he's looking like the one that's a champion right now, and he's a smart one, and everyone else is looking pretty silly. But go ahead.
But in the end of the day, he made a choice, right?
And his choice looks to be like the smart one, the right one.
That's a whole different topic. I guess the topic at this point is, would you give this guy full for not just about him being coming to the game, it's also about his playing game. Do you think he deserved his? Let's call it just his playing game. Do you think he deserved the money for a max contract?
Yes, he's an NBA champion.
What VP said matters to the conversation. The New York mandate, was bogus.
He was courtside watching a basketball game where he could have been playing, but because of the rules, he was not allowed to play. He was courtside watching the game. But tell me this, are they not breathing the same air? But let's not get into that, because like you said, let's not get into that.
Right.
Let's stick to the facts of the game of basketball.
Right.
But what I will say is, Kyrie Irving is a top 5 NBA point guard in the NBA. Name me another 5-6 point guards that are better than Kyrie Irving.
We call that a monopoly, folks, right? Not too many people can provide the services that Kyrie Irving provides. On that,
Hold on. Okay.
No, I see what you're saying.
Well, what service are we talking about exactly
Point guard
at this
services.
moment?
Top
Leadership services.
elite killer crossover type point guard.
Okay. Take
Box
over a game.
office, black man that can do anything and everything to most humans in the world when it comes to basketball. Come on now.
So my question to you,
the greatest ring of all time, 2016.
But this is 2022. He's not the same player.
It don't matter no more. Last
It
year he averaged
doesn't
27 points.
matter.
Last year he
It's
averaged
not-
27 points.
He's not the same player.
How many
man.
assists? How many rebounds?
Is Kyrie the same player?
Better.
Definitely. Preach. VP,
Sheesh.
we're agreeing.
I guess we're not seeing the same games, fellas. We're not seeing the same.
Hold up.
We're
You're not
watching
gonna
the
tell
whole
me.
game.
You're
You're watching
not
the
gonna tell
highlights.
me.
You're gonna talk right now. You're gonna sit on camera
Yeah.
and say that Kyrie Irving is trashier right now than previous years.
What I'm saying, he's not.
Is that what you're saying?
Well, let me talk, my brother.
My
See,
goodness.
I'm telling you, he's not the same player from 5 years ago. Am I wrong?
I know,
Am I right?
You're right. He's better.
He's better.
Oh my God, guys.
Way better.
I don't know a lot of teams that would take Kyrie Irving at this moment.
You don't know a lot of teams that would take Kyrie Irving right now?
I don't know a lot of teams that would take.
In the world that I live, I know a lot of teams.
What teams do you know?
Maybe take it from there.
What teams do you know?
Okay.
Is my question. Because, I mean, last I checked, you tell me the Raptors will say no to Kyrie Irving?
Masai, we trust Masai, go for him.
It depends on who you're giving. It's also depending on who you're giving up as well, right? But all I know about Kyrie Irving, he's not a team player. You know, he's not the type of guy. You know, I play in a team basketball concept, guys. It's not my.
It's not about you. It's about Kyrie right now, though.
Well, I'm talking about the global as a basketball team. Or what you need to win a championship, right?
Kyrie knows because he won one.
Oh, who was in
the biggest shot to win it?
But who was in his team?
He still hit the shot.
Who was in his
ball
team?
was in his hand.
He was
still the point guard of an NBA championship team. But go ahead.
But you're not telling me who was on his team.
Your point is valid if you could go get other players that is just as good. Let me tell you something. And negotiation is negotiation.
So LeBron James was not a big fact that they won that ring as well.
And
2016.
For that reason,
and
according to you, for that reason, Kyrie Irving should not be getting a max right now because he was second fiddle to one of the greatest players of all time.
There's a lot of reasons. I'm telling you. Let me give you a couple of reasons.
Arguably a 1B.
Let me tell you. Okay, let me tell you a couple of reasons why you should not get the max.
Please, because I'm lost right now.
Okay. Well, let me get you straight. That's what the name of the show, Straight Facts. Right? So let's check this out.
Y'all set this up, producers.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
One of the reasons, okay, it's hard for me as an owner, right? I don't care, man, that or not.
Owner.
You're not even listening to me.
I'm listening. I heard you. That's why I'm repeating it as an owner. But go ahead.
Donald Sterling friend, eh?
I'm an owner, right? I got all this money, right? And the player is telling me, right, he doesn't want to show up to work because he don't want to do this. In the end of the day,
it's not that he didn't want to show up to work. The government of New York told him he can't go to work.
But tell me why 99% of his players of that team decide
because they're stupid.
Because
they're stupid, and I will tell you this. I'm saying it.
So Kevin Durant,
I got the vaccinated booster. I'm stupid. Why?
So Kevin Durant is stupid.
Yes, all of them.
Okay, you're stupid.
Kevin Durant left. Durant left the Dynasty organization because he was so pressed about what social media was calling him and saying his 2 championships, his 2 MVPs were tainted. It meant so much to him that he went to an organization like Brooklyn because he was inspired by Kawhi Leonard. Hold on. He was inspired by Kawhi Leonard, who brought the first championship to Toronto, and then he was like, "Whoa, that was on my head top. I could do what Kawhi did, but better." And now he's in Brooklyn looking at the situation.
So how come did Boston didn't go to the championship with Kyrie?
Because they were all rookies.
What are you studying?
Because they're all rookies. I just told you because they're all rookies.
But they went to the championship this
year. And because he was hurt.
Come on, man. Oh, that's another reason. He's hurt too.
Man, at the end of the day, every point that's mentioned are valid points.
Thank you. And that's
but let me be a balance, right? Or let me be should I say a scale, right?
Okay.
So this is like the points you brought up of why Kyrie Irving should not be getting the max.
Yeah.
And the other points that me and VP brought up. Okay. For that reason, I'm sorry to say, let me sit down, that you're wrong, my brother, because the positive outweighs the negative, and that
is straight facts.
Yes, sir. Straight facts. You heard it. Manny?
Let's do this, good fellas.
Yes, sir. Let's stay in the NBA, okay? So, in your opinion, fellas, can the Celtics, as presently constructed, win an NBA title, basically?
Yes, no.
Yes.
What about you?
No. Yes, no.
You said yes, no?
No, because you always have to make different moves and adjustments. So obviously we know that their 5 position, like their power forward center position, is very weak. You know, they got a strong shooting guard. Their point guard position is pretty solid. Their small forward position is pretty solid. But their power forward, they got that Robin Williams. Ms. Delphire. You know what I mean?
He's a good player. Robert Williams is a great player.
He is, but I'm just saying it's one man. And he's not
one man.
And he's not built to play 50 minutes 7 times in a row.
I'll also argue your point about the point guard position. Because there's been a lot of talk about can Marcus Smart actually run a team, right? You've seen Tatum bring up the ball and average so many assists.
But that's why I'm saying the point guard position I'm not worried about, because they got guys like, you know, Jaylen Brown to bring the ball up, Tatum bring the ball up, you know, Smart to bring the ball up. Even that guy with the hair and the forehead that's so big, what's his name?
Yeah,
Derek White. You know, he can bring the ball up.
You really think so? You think that's a solution long term?
About who? The guy with the Zoe hairline bringing the ball up?
Well, you know, shout out to the airline of our beloved Alonso Brigante, but I would say that, you know,
First of all, guys,
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's a good question.
First of all,
go ahead.
Do you even think that the Boston Celtics even are the better teams in the East?
Well, Boston is definitely not a dynasty.
Do you actually think they're better than Milwaukee Bucks?
Yeah, they beat them.
Here.
No. Did they?
Yeah. Who was missing in that series?
Hey, listen. You asked the question if they won, they beat them. Yes.
But
go ahead.
I'm talking about for next year, right? That's the question, right?
They won.
Next year that's coming up. That's the question. So if Chris Middleton was playing in that series, do you actually think that the Boston Celtics?
If Michael Jordan decided to turn the clock back 100 years and decided to, yeah, of course, we can play hypothetical all
There's
day.
luck in every
But
championship.
the question was, okay, if the Boston Celtics kept the same players, the same team, do you actually think they would actually be?
And he said yes, because
this
he
is
said
where I
the
said
core
no.
would
Yes, I said no because
Sheesh.
you always have to make adjustments to your roster. You never know what draft picks are going to happen. You know what I mean? You never know what the length. You know, for all we know, Ottawa, Ontario's Lloyd Pandy is going to get drafted by the Boston Celtics.
Hopefully,
and he's going to be the game changer for them, and he's going to lead them to a championship. But what I will say about the Boston Celtics is this: over the last, when Kyrie was there last, look at that. They were able to show that that young team can make it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals without Kyrie. They showed the world that, right?
They did.
Yeah.
Now fast forward. They've now shown the world, after tooling up, making some changes to their roster, they can now make it to the NBA championship, right? So now, I would still put my money on Boston in the next 5 years to win an NBA championship with this core group they have. Because they have Brad Stevens, who's the head of NBA operations for the Boston Celtics. I don't know what his official title is, but whatever. And then you got their new head coach, the black head coach, I don't know his name.
Nia Long's boyfriend.
You know what I mean? I didn't want to get into that. You know what I mean? It's a very sensitive topic.
Udoka.
What I will say is that they have a very bright young head coach who knows how to motivate his players in a way that Brad Stevens was not able to.
I mean, to be honest with you, man, I could see 3 teams better than the Celtics in the East right now. I could see Milwaukee be better than them. I could see Miami better than them. I could see even if Brooklyn get their shit straight, I could see even.
Bro, you just
Reggie,
named
who's the Eastern Conference Finals? Who's the Eastern Conference champions, Reggie?
You just named the 3
Who's the
teams
Eastern Conference
that the
champions,
Celtics beat in the playoffs.
Yeah, but tell me why they beat them.
There was some injuries, but
I'll tell you exactly why they beat them.
That's a big
because
but,
they
don't you
won
think?
4 games out of a 7-game
Oh my
series.
God.
Yo,
That's what I'm talking about.
let me help you, Manny.
What?
Manny,
My God, what
the
we
question is more towards the core, right? You think with their core, they could win again, and I think can they win? I think they can. They've shown that down the rise. I don't see how you're sitting here and you're like,
I'm talking about.
I'm trying to work with you here, but
I'm talking
again.
We're talking about championship, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so I'm just talking about the East. So want to go on the West side? So we got the Warriors, right? And you think we got Tyronn Lue?
Defense wins championships.
We got
They're a defensive team.
And
I think like this, they could win a chip.
And you think the Warriors don't have a good the defensive team?
Depends on matchups.
Come on, brother.
Like this, they could win a chip.
And we got the Clippers,
The
right?
Warriors are good defensively because of Andrew Wiggins, but go ahead, I'll let you continue.
You gotta cut that out, brother.
And Andrew Wiggins, is he from Minnesota?
Ontario.
He's from Ontario, right? The programs in Ontario, you know that. But nonetheless, hey, listen. He said yes. I say yes. You say no. You're out of line once again.
Hold up. He said yes, no. This would be correct.
Yeah, because there's always moves. I think with the core, with the reigning defensive player of the year, with all-around players like Jaylen Brown and Tatum, it's a wrap, and that's straight facts.
Straight facts.
Straight facts. You know what time it is, right? It's your boy Ace, BIA Media, Currency, ENT.
You already know Sosa the man. You already know we out here. Don 301. Gang get winners. Let's go.
Sosa fit. So today we're doing a little something different here. Something that I like to do. Reactions, right?
essentially, right?
Let's do it.
Daily dose of internet. So
Yes, sir. The internet is
see what's out there.
undefeated. Man almost took this other man's life in front of his newborn. Thankfully, the gun jammed. All right, let's watch this. All right, it's an SUV. Some nigga with a hat pulling up. What's going on over here? What's going on? In the car, opening the door. And man, just, oh damn! Ow! Damn! Yo, bro, he could have killed the kid. Could have killed the kid, man. You seen that?
Yeah,
Could have blown the kid's head, blown the guy's head.
Hey man, that's karma for you, man.
What are the odds of what are the odds of the gun jamming? Like, we need to pull up the statistics on that.
Well,
Damn.
That's fun. That's
Bro, and that's on tape,
that's
bro.
a messed up situation.
With a newborn, that should be foul. That should be out of line, bro.
That's what it is when you're part of the streets, man. That's what it is. You can never get caught lacking, right? So.
I mean, is it really that? What did that man do to deserve that?
Hey, man. Only we'll never know, right? We're just watching this.
I don't know.
We'll never know.
We got into a pyramid scheme. And never got the million he was promised. Damn, that was crazy.
I don't know, man. If he's willing to shoot someone while they're holding a baby, man, this is the thing.
Yeah. How about this?
Let's see.
Memphis men indicted after allegedly killing girlfriend's son over $5 debt in 2021.
Niggas be broke nowadays, man.
In 2021, he must have been 2 years old, right? Because real bro, I don't see how a grown man will kill someone over $5.
Hey, man, people be broke nowadays, right?
Bro, I don't care, bro. I could be broke, bro. I ain't kill no one for $5, bro.
Of course.
I ain't kill no one, bro.
Yeah, of course.
What the hell?
We wouldn't kill.
Never
no
worth
one
it,
for
bro.
$5, but yo,
Damn.
some people be doing grimy shit.
I don't know, man. That nigga deserves to go in, man. Alright, man, how about this? K9 officer in Louisiana wears a 15K chain and a 50K watch confiscated in a 100-pound marijuana drug bust. And that's a G-Rep.
Talk about
What's going on over here? It's not even legal.
Hey, man, yo, they confiscated it.
Watch, you shoot that dog, you're doing life.
Yeah.
Police dogs.
Police dog are worth more.
Okay, but what's going on? Like, is this a joke? Is this real?
Nah, well, you're looking at the picture right there and then, right?
What type of ice is that? It's like a baby? Damn, yo, real talk, bro. I don't know what this world came to, bro. Louisiana.
Hey, if I have 15,000, I'm not spending 15,000 on that.
On that chain? Nah?
No.
Getting a better ice?
Hell yeah. No.
Alright, give me that. I'm just surprised that picture made it out to the internet.
Nah,
but again,
I'm not spending no 15 racks on that.
well, I hear you,
Give
fam.
me something of quality, please.
Yeah, I could probably get a better ice for sure. How about
Alright,
this?
grab this one.
Go ahead.
A Texas man was arrested after he showed up at the sheriff's office to ask for protection after he reportedly failed to pay a drug supplier. Hey man,
Yo!
Go in the game if you
Hold
can't
up.
play, man. Shit.
Producers, I like this. Keep it up. Hold up. Whose man's is that? That's your boy.
Hey man, he's from Texas, right?
I guess I don't want to bash everybody from Texas.
I'm not hating on anyone from Texas.
Goddamn, are you serious? Bro, you're doing an illegal activity and you're gonna go ask the police for protection on an illegal activity. They're like, sir, walk on this way. Am I going to the snitching room? Yeah, of course. Come on over. Come on over. Yeah, this is called PC. Sit right there.
What else you got? What else you got for us?
What else we got? Ja versus Draymond. It's been a thing, you know that, right?
Yeah,
They've been going back and forth on Twitter. So, let's read the tweet. Because the money won't ever change me. Been on that, still on that, forever on that, won't ever speak on it. Doesn't get more Memphis than this. If the niggas were red tip dreads, here goes Ja Morant. He just so happened to be an NBA superstar. You think that's legit though? You think an NBA superstar should be like still street like that? Like,
hey, bro, people that should get out the game, stay in the game.
Staying in the game.
Reasons, and then what happens? Stay in the game.
Why would you even speak like this?
Well, yo, it's attention seeking, bro.
Right? I mean, you need guidance at that point. Yo, bro, you're on the verge of being a like superstar, and you're out there saying, I'm still about that life. About that life.
They want to make sure that.
I mean, you can keep your ethics. They want to make sure what?
Okay, never mind.
And let's try this out. Go ahead.
So a sealed near mint condition 1986 VHS tape of Back to the Future sold at an auction for $75,000, setting a new record for a videotape. The value of VHS tapes are increasing rapidly. You still have your VHS?
I'm going to my dad's tonight. I'm going to my dad's tonight. I told my daddy we gonna bounce back from the crypto crash. Are you serious? Nah, bro.
Hey,
and Back to the Future used to be my favorite movie.
Yeah. I hope you have your other VHSs. Yeah, so have all my Home Alone.
There might be a
all
few.
that stuff.
Space Jam, Home Alone.
Yeah, trust me.
Jurassic Park.
We're gonna make our money back.
We're gonna make our money back, baby. You know that, and that's straight facts.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
You already know.
Yes, sir. Right.